には僕だけ二人でいればもう何も欲しくない僕には君だけ心を知っているのは君には僕だけ二人にとってお互い
about now? Is that okay? Testing 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Coming to you live. Testing 1, 2, 3. Coming to you live. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, you know what? Okay. Yeah, because I'm not actually using the other microphone. Okay, yeah, because I think, yeah, this is also a microphone, so it's just like, yeah, I gotta put it up here like this. So, here's my announcement. I'm just gonna just put it out there like this. I have decided that I'm no longer going to use YouTube anymore. I've decided that with all of my years and putting forth a lot of effort into trying to make this platform work, like most of these online platforms work, it has not worked for me. I try to create new and better content every week, and it doesn't work. No, and I have no one to blame for that but myself. The people that watch my stuff, they're not obligated to say, put my stuff on Twitter, on Instagram, on Reddit. Nobody's obligated to do so. But I've come to find that I'm assuming that because of who I've been, who I've shown myself to be on multiple platforms, who I've been all this time just isn't attractive to people. And I'm not saying this to put myself down. I'm coming to terms with this now. And I do appreciate that, but the numbers have shown me that just isn't the case anymore. And I just haven't been having fun with it. It's not fun to me. I don't like doing stuff if it isn't fun. It's not fun to me, basically. I did it because I wanted to see what I could do in my video skills and see who I can help people out. But my heart is not in it anymore at all. And whenever I do make content and stuff for video for people, I always seem to attract scrubs, and I fall for it every time. Even that with that big ass conference, and most of that happened because, again, it's my fault, because I didn't know how to shut the fuck up when I needed to, and I should have been a bit more assertive. But now that I know this, I'm gonna take it going forward, and just I'm gonna go forward with it, and just try to make what I can with what I have work out. Last week I did that big ass conference, the Asian Leadership Conference. And when the subject of money came, they gave me an excuse. Oh, we didn't officially sign you on and anything. We didn't have you sign any paperwork. We just lost like two of our clients, so we were only able to pay the photographer. It's like, we can't pay you because it doesn't fit into the budget. I was like, doesn't this company make millions of dollars? And they can't be bothered to actually pay? Like, at least the work I did for them, for that conference, I took 2 days off. of my night job. In fact, I took that whole week off so that I can do work for other people. And you know what that got me? I mean, yeah, sure, I got paid for the stuff that I did, from one source, but the other source didn't even bother to pay me. And today it was just announced that I got fired from that from the teaching job. What you see, Godfrey, what happened was that my dumbass talked too much. Like the guy that hired me on, I told him about some shit about some books I read about being a go-giver and everything. We want to be a blessing to folks and give them like video content or whatever, do this and the other. And, they took advantage of that. And they got like close to $3,000 worth of video work for free. I mean, I am so glad I didn't spend any money. I'm so glad I didn't spend any money buying any equipment, and I learned how to better use my equipment. But the fact remains is that I spent all that time. I spent a lot of that time doing all that work for them, from filming to doing interviews. And once again, I got thanks, and I fuck off. $11 years of this, probably less than that. No, 12 years of this. 12 years of this, of being a content creator, and very little I have very little to show for it. Mostly because I was greedy and selfish in my attempts to try to work with people who I felt were more valuable than me. So I would only rub shoulders with them just to get stuff, and then as soon as I got it, I would get the fuck out. So that was my fault. I can't cry. I cannot cry. I have to maintain being strong. I have to maintain that. I got all of my pain out doing exercise earlier today. I did I did 50 chin-ups and 50 pull-ups for the first time in my life, and I had help. So that helped me to, and I more or less cried it out from doing that way. I got to be strong. I'm the man. I got to be strong. I got to be strong for myself, and I got to be strong for all the people that depend on me. Hold on a second. Let me go get some water. I'll be right back. So yeah, pretty much the announcement the announcement is that I'm no longer going to make movies on YouTube, and depending on how I feel about my other platforms, I may keep them. I may stop them um, entirely. I realized that for so long I've spread for anything and everything I've done on YouTube wise is it's not very profitable. I'm not a profitable person that people can use or that people want to work with unless they can find a way to scam me, either scam me or to try to get as much resources that they can out of me and then tell me to kick rocks. And YouTube was the first thing that had to go. I've hold on, let's look this up right quick. Yeah, I'm making very good profits off of DTube. In fact, here let's compare DTube and YouTube. Coding overload. What the heck? I'm trying to figure out how to actually. I can actually do this. I'm considering doubling down on Twitch, but I'm going to need some help on that. I'm going to need some help with that because, even when I go out and do stuff on Twitch, I hardly get any people that want to watch, regardless of the day. No, they didn't apologize because we didn't make things clear. Again, that was my fault. I'm profit. I feel like I'm profitable in the sense that okay, we see that this guy's got a lot of skills, but I seem to always put myself in a position to where I can't sense when people legitimately want to work with me or people want to scam me. And you know something? I'll give Donald Trump some credit with how he handled everything with North Korea this week. They pulled the thing. I mean, in his book, he talks about not coming across as being desperate. And so he didn't come across as being desperate. And North Korea was like, okay, we're sorry about that. We're going to work something out. I've been trying to look for my niche for the last 11 years. 11 years I've been trying to find my niche. I'm sick of this. I'm tired. I am super tired of this. It's like on YouTube, right? Wait, let me quiet down. On YouTube, it's like if you're a black person making videos on YouTube, you're successful if you do like comedy or entertainment stuff, or if you do like tech news, which is rare. Uh, and I feel like since I didn't do one of those, I tried to do like travel videos. There's already one black guy making good travel videos, informative stuff out there. Passport Heavy, he's great at what he does. I tried to create my own stuff, by at least informing people and say, hey, all these people say these things about South Korea, but let me tell you what I have from experience and with proof. I have proof. I had proof. And I guess I can say that I managed to bring one person to South Korea. I have that going for me. And I do thank that guy, Alex, for coming by, wanting to meet up with me. And I was so glad. And I'm happy I made him happy by meeting up with him. But I remember rapper Vince Staples said that black people thrive on trauma. And if you type in, let me seriously try to get that up. All right, if you were, if I were okay, let me okay, so you guys can see me. So let me type in Black in Korea. Actually, hold on. You know what? Here, let me log out. It doesn't show any of my stuff. I'm covering my face. But anyway, you type in Black in Korea. You type that in. Here's what you're gonna find. Okay. It's called Sean on Site. That's the name of it. Okay, you type in Black in Korea. It's like all the, let's see, touching, staring privileges, drama. Oh hell no moments, drama. Oh, it's Ariel. Okay, not drama. All right, stares, pictures, drama. Real experience. I don't know. Being black. It's like playing black. It's like all this identity bullshit. Yeah, you're right. It is all females. It is every single one of them females. Black women always bitching, bitch. That's all they do. And look at these views, and look at the views that they get on this shit. 71,000 views for this video. 71,000 views. 272,000 views on trauma. 27,000 trauma. Okay, there's something positive actually. Now see, here's another one of Ariel's stuff. Trauma. Black teachers are scary. Trauma. I didn't come to play with y'all. Trauma. You see, it's shit like this. It is shit like this why I fucking hate identity politics. Shit like this. You gotta do black people are expected to do everything based on their fucking identity. We do everything based on our fucking identity, and I'm fucking sick of this bullshit. This is what we have to deal with. And I'm fed up with it. I've been wanting to try to do something different outside of that for years. When I created Sean on Site, that was wait, let me calm down. That was the thing I wanted to work on for years. Is to try to do something outside of that. It's like I really dislike anything relating to identity. Physical identity. Identity politics, any of that stuff. And yeah, it's mainly black women. Oh look, there's one black dude. Mainly black women. And the shit that they do here when they talk about their experiences here doesn't help out other people who want to talk about the positivity. I wanted to do this in Twitch and so much other stuff so that I wouldn't have to work the 9 to 5. And that's the problem. That's my problem. I try to do things right. I try to live my life right. I did the right things, and the right things are not working out for me. I try to be different. I try to be as niche as I can and stick with it, and I can't get anything. I haven't moved past 2,000 subscribers since I left since being back. Yeah, I know that is true, Norik, but you know, I rise above that. I'm above that. I don't want to just get on trends because trends fade, and then I gotta work just as hard as coming up with something else. You know, I'm not original. It's not original at all. You know, part of me regrets doing what I did with Cho last year, but I felt like I have redeemed myself. But a lot of people, they're like, "Oh, well, you're still a stalker. Oh, well, you're still this. Oh, she acts differently around me." But I refuse to use the excuse that, oh, I'm black and I'm this, so I can't be that. I refuse to believe that. I refuse using that to accept that as an excuse. I refuse to let something like that beat me. You know, this is why I don't accept identity politics. This is why I do not accept bullshit from people. Maybe this isn't for me. Making travel videos. You know, I thought I had a good personality to do this. You know, I come up to smiling, happy, ready to go. Be like, okay, yeah, man, you know, high energy. Let me show you guys what it's like here. Let me show you guys what it's like there. In this spot. And I have people do email me and say, hey, you've inspired me. I feel really good about that. I can identify with you more. And that's cool and all, but I feel like, but I don't want you to just be motivated by me just because you identify with me physically. You know, what are some other ways I can inspire you? In terms of who I am, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm looking too into this. You know, my dad told me the exact same thing. He said to me, last week I had a bad dream. I had 3 nightmares within the week, within the last week and a half. One nightmare involving my little brother. Another nightmare involving my mom, and then this morning I had a nightmare involving my dad. I called and talked to my dad about that. He said that he feels like that a breakthrough is gonna come because the devil is trying to do all he can to fuck with me. But even outside of that though, I don't know what else to do. You know, and I have to be strong. I have to stay strong through this. Because I know there are people I personally know that have gone through worse stuff. Like this week, one of my best friends, her and her husband, they lost their baby this week. The best thing that I could do was sit up and just pray for them and counsel them and talk to them and just be there for them. You know, I'm annoyed by the stuff that's going on right now, but I can't be all sorrowful, be like, I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't be that way. You know, that wouldn't be fair to the other people out there that's had some real loss. I mean, if I'm off camera, oh yeah, sure, I would definitely do that. But right now, I can't do that. So my thing right now is that, actually, you know, hold on, let me get back to this. I didn't bring this up. Let me show you guys what's happened on DTube. Oops, wrong thing. Okay, so here's DTube. So I uploaded this same video also on YouTube today. Actually, let me reset that, see if it's gone up. But it's just like, yeah, I've been spreading myself way too thin. I've spread myself way too thin on everything that I've done. But I'm feeling like, but it's just like, I want to, I want to know what to do next. I really want to know what to do next. I tried meditating, I tried praying, and I don't know what to do next. No, my parents keep saying, "Oh, Sean, you should go back to a TV station." I People at the TV station said, "Don't come." They've told me that many times. Do not come because they outsource the type of work that I want to do. They outsource it now. They've realized the power of outsourcing video work and getting it done a heck of a lot cheaper than using our in-house editors. And even my mentor at the ABC station I worked at, he said that what I'm doing with regards to like creating video content and stuff, the video even that I made for that conference, he said that was great. I know I just got to just change my change my strategies. What that is, I still don't know. But here's DTube. So sometimes it's going to be hit and miss. Like, I made $97.30 on this video. I uploaded it earlier today. I uploaded this yesterday, made $162.59 on it. Some days you win, some days you don't. The video I talk about breaking my fears, $79.66. $56 right here on this video. I'm learning the strategies of DTube, and since this is a young platform, I'm gonna take full advantage of knowing how to use this thing, so I can like put stuff so that I can not only make money but use the money that I have to like invest in other things. Best thing of this though, you at least get paid after a week. $11 years of YouTube, 6 years of university, another 6 years of technically 5 years of me paying off the student loans and the car note. Top. I'm not that desperate. There's nothing for me in America. There is absolutely nothing for me. I went back there and there was literally nothing for me. See, this is what I get for depending on gurus and books that give you like a so-called blueprint on success when none of that shit fucking works. It makes them money, but doesn't do jack shit for me. No, doing Twitch IRL is expensive as fuck for me. You know, to buy the phone data. No, Hot Cheetos, you don't understand. I look for jobs online. I've been looking for jobs online for, gosh, 8 years in my field. 8 years. 8 years in my field. Nobody's hiring. And if I were to, like, say, go to a smaller television market, they only pay minimum wage, and I can't live off of that. Because I've done that shit once already. Worked 3 jobs, worked 16-hour days, just to be barely above the poverty line. I don't want a fucking job, all right? I want to work, but I don't want a fucking job. That's the thing. This is this shit that I want to do. I want to try to make a living doing this, so that I can just slowly build up from there and build something. I want to build something. You know, and okay, Hot Cheetos, let me explain to you how this works. See, I wasted the last 11 years trying to work with bigger YouTubers, but throughout my efforts, every single one of them has fallen through because I made the mistake of thinking that, okay, if I get a big name YouTuber on my channel, maybe then that will boost up my channel. But see, here's the problem with that though, and here's the problem that I had with that. Every time I did that, they noticed right away, oh shit, this motherfucker is just trying to just use us just to boost himself up, and he's not going to help us out, so fuck him. And you know, the crazy thing is that I didn't realize that I was doing that until last year. I didn't realize that shit. That's the fucked up thing. Like, okay, so when I was first here in Korea, I tried to work with, I wanted to do something with Simon and Martina. They knew right away, and they just said kick rocks. And like Simon, he hates me. Martina was cool, and you know, she didn't really let it be known, but Simon fucking hated me. And when I tried to work with some other YouTubers from that party I met up with last year, I was only able to meet up with, you know, do something with Lena Wu and May KCJ. You know, and those two got the Spanish-speaking market right there, and that's working out for them. May, she just came up here to Korea. She just came up here to Korea to do something. Hit up, you know, contacted the people at We Fancy, Xander and Happy. Said, hey, look, I'm a big fan of y'all guys. I want to do YouTube up here, and I want to work with you. I want to learn from you. And they took her under her wing. Megan and I, we talked very briefly on Kakao a couple weeks back. But you see, that's the thing. I need to stop going to these big YouTubers for help because they're not going to help me out. They got their own shit to worry about. And I think I stained my reputation. I've stained it. I have stained what I've done, what I've built. I've built up a reputation of being a leech. I built up a reputation of so much other stuff. I know what God says about me, and I believe it, but it hasn't worked out. Yeah, like I have $50. I got paid for for the work that I did this month for Kimchi Socks, and I had to put all of that to pay off my credit card debt that I built up from traveling to Japan and this, that, and the other. So I'm about to square one, and I just got fired today. So I'm down to nothing. Yeah, I've been trying to stream full time, but I haven't been able to reach past 3,000 views, 3,000 followers, in over a year. Despite me having a constant schedule, despite me trying to be up at a certain time, I hate the fact that Twitch fucking covers for these Twitch thoughts, and they don't cover for people with actual talent. These Twitch thoughts, they can just come on here, show off a little cleavage, do this, that, and the other, boom, they get stuff. Fucking Mia Khalifa became a partner the moment she signed up. Well, I mean, then again, I know who she is, but still. Then you got these other girls that come up here. All they gotta do is just show just a little bit, act like this, that, and the other. Send nudes over to the Twitch staff. That's all they gotta do. Send nudes over to the people at the Twitch staff, and then they get protection. You know, a lot of how these platforms work is really, it is bullshit. Yeah, I guess I will have to get an hourly job somewhere. I don't even know where. I mean, I can't even get a job back at my old school. You know, the last place I worked at, I can't even get a job back there. People who don't want to watch you won't watch you no matter what. Well, you know, here's the fascinating thing. Here's the fascinating thing about this. All right, so if you have male YouTubers out there, Twitch streamers out there that do what I do, yeah, I'm not even going to be compared. I'm not even comparing myself. I'm not fucking comparing myself. Because here's the thing. I do all this stuff. I put myself out there all the time. I've been trying to build myself for fucking years. On this platform. On all these other platforms. To try to make it work so I don't have to work a fucking 9 to 5 anymore. So I'm going to have to do the struggling all the time. Because I know what it's like to struggle. I've lived through it. I've seen it. I don't want to go through that again. And I can't get anything working. I cannot get it. I try to listen. I try to motivate. Not motivate. I try to meditate on this. I try to listen. Pray. I sit around. I can't get anything. This is taking away my peace. This is taking away my peace. I've let this thing take away my peace. I've let this take away my peace. I've let this steal my peace. This goes against everything that I've stand for. So, you know, I put in this work. I would at least expect people to at least share it. Nobody has, only one person, only one person, only one person has actually shared my stuff on all these other platforms. No one has done that. If there was a 9 to 5, I work 20 hours, and I get decent pay for it, so I can at least stay above water. Sure, and I've been trying to look for that, and I can't even get that. I even have the paperwork, and they say, "Oh no, sorry, we need someone else." I've humbled myself before God many times. I can't go home no matter what. I cannot go home. I can't. I have no home to go to. I have no car to drive. Like the car that I wasted 5 years to pay off. You know, the car that I paid off on for 5 years is gone. I have no way to get to work. I have no way to go home. I have nowhere to go to. There's nothing even for me here right now in Korea. And I can't look to you guys for it, because none of you guys know know really what's good for me. Nobody knows it. I'm so thankful to God I'm not married right now or have kids. So glad I didn't do anything like that when I was younger. This thing has taken away my peace. I can't let this happen anymore. So yeah, that's my announcement. I'm done with YouTube. I don't know what else I'll be done with. No. I humble myself before God. I sit up and I humble myself with everything that I'm learning now. I don't wish. All the work that I put into and everything that I do has gone in vain. Mainly because I can't shut the fuck up. Shit like this, I would have liked to have had more discipline. But now that I got that discipline, I know I got to take it forward. I'm back to square one. But I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm a fucking victim. You know, I grew up believing, it was drilled in my head and believed that, oh yeah, you get your college degree, you can be successful, do whatever you want to. Fuck that bullshit. That is some fucked up paperback bullshit. You know, I get so many people that come up here. You know, sure, I got subscribers, but nobody can be bothered to at least, well, you know, I'm not even going to talk about that. You know, the work I've done for Kimchi Socks has fed me for a bit, and this, that, and the other, but I've been trying to get more. what I've done for Kimchi Socks and what I've done for the online teaching has fed me, has kept me afloat, but just barely. And I've been busting my ass trying to get more than that, and I can't seem to get past it. I can't seem to achieve past what I've been wanting to achieve. I'm not trying to humble myself. That's the thing. You know, but I know if I ask God to humble me, He will really humble me, and it'll be a lot worse. It's some the YouTube some like Japanese radio thing. Here, let me link it right quick. Let me link you guys. I seriously can't even find any teaching jobs, like even any jobs to like for like tutoring. Koreans are fucking cheap, and they usually want white people. They usually want white people as their tutors. White women specifically. No, I don't have a visa to do that kind of work. You gotta have a special visa to be able to do that kind of work. Only visa I'm qualified for right now is to get the visa called the E2 visa, and that's for teaching English. But the thing is, though, it's a matter of. But right now, not. But right now, the hiring season is not here. It won't come for another couple months. Because hiring season is usually around February or August. It's not as easy as it was 6 years ago. The last two places that I worked at, they won't hire me back. The first place, because I did have a lot of drama. The second place, the guy that usually does the hiring, he said, "Oh, I won't hire you. I can't hire you back because of YouTube stuff and everything." I was like, "What? Are you serious?" Because I caused zero trauma there. I caused no trouble. I never got into fights with anybody. You know, I was always at work on time. That showed me right there doing the right thing. You know, you can do the right thing, and people will still find a way to not hire you back for anything if they make it personal. Yeah, I've taught English 2 times before here. You know, I've. Oh yeah, Jazz. Yeah, he liked my YouTube video, and I need to give him a call because I haven't talked to him in a while. He always hits me up on Instagram. You know what? You know what? Let me hit him up and be like, Jazz, I need to talk to you, man. Is there any people that I can work with to do video for that'd be willing to pay me? Because I remember he said to me that he knew some old dudes that wanted to learn English, and I was willing to help them out. Yeah, like 2,000 a month. Yeah, that's really good, and I would like to have that. You know, my dumbass would sit up here and think that, oh, okay, you know what, maybe if I start doing YouTube videos for free and make free promo videos that they may in their kind heart pay me something or whatever. The major conference took advantage of that and they're not going to pay me to edit everything else. And I just said, no, I'm not going to do this, because making that video for you guys, that was enough trouble. That was enough time I used, and I got fired from my teaching job just for doing that for them for free. So where's the ROI in that? Because I can't depend on just one person to just pay me. You know, I did some work for another company. And they asked me about, okay, who's going to pay me? I said no one. They said, okay, we're going to put you on it. And so when I talked to them about that, they were like, oh shit, yeah, we don't know what the fuck to do. You know, they gave me all these excuses. That's all I get, excuses. I get excuses, and I get scrubs. I'm like, I feel like I'm a jobber in pro wrestling. A jobber exists to make the other wrestlers look good. That's what I feel like. I feel like I exist to make other people look good, and I can't ascend to a certain level. I'm like the sidekick. All I do is just tag along. My love for video media production has just been killed. I don't love this anymore. I was fucking in when it was easy, when no one is even doing this shit. And then everyone comes up all of a sudden, and now they're getting noticed. All these bitch ass Twitch thoughts killing it for the people that's actually putting in work. And I do pretty much the same type of live streaming that all these other tribal live streamers are doing, but yet I can't seem to get noticed. All because I admit I fucked up last year with Cho. That was pretty much the start and the end of it right there. No, nobody shares my stuff. You know, I loved it, and I want to share my stuff. But what's the point of doing all this stuff when nobody wants to? Nobody sees it. Nobody can find it. I made that stupid documentary on my family 4 years ago. Nobody cares about it. I try to share it. I try to ask people. I say, hey, somebody watch this. Somebody share this for me. I have to ask people. I think it was the downfall. But then I had a resurgence when I worked with CJ for a bit. But I haven't moved past that. Stuff is different between men and women. This is the main big difference between men and women when they're using platforms like this. Women can come up here and cry, be like, oh, I can't get the subscribers, I can't do this. They have thirsty ass motherfuckers come and just give them money to show sympathy. Or for men, you be like, nah, nigga, you gotta suck that shit up. Do something else. Fuck out of here.